Hi. I'm going to start with an apology. No, I'm not. I'm not saying sorry anymore. It's been about 16 months since the last vlog, and I feel like I'm a kid again, getting into confession when it was like, oh, forgive me, Father, for not doing a vlog. It's been at least 18 years since I last done one. I'm sorry. I've been busy. But I have been inspired this week to get back into doing the vlogs. Massively inspired back into doing them. And one reason that I did stop was my inspiration and motivation took a very severe hit over the last couple of weeks and probably months. But I was at two different events this week in Kuwait, very much focused on entrepreneurship and very much focused on, developing the next generation of entrepreneurs. And I realised that actually, genuinely, it's my duty to try and help in any which way I can in whatever situation I'm going through just now that may be of benefit to somebody coming after me. So here I am, we're back to vlogging. Now I was going to kind of slip right into what we were doing the last time, and we were halfway through telling you how to set up a business with no money and going through each thing that you think you'll need to spend money on and talking about why you don't need to spend that money and how to save it. I'm going to go back into that, but I'm in a bit of a unique situation at the moment through no plan of my own, where we're in the process of starting again. We're in the process of starting again in a new market. We're in the process of starting again with a slightly new product and starting again with a new team and a new partners and new customers, new clients. And it's a fantastic opportunity. But I see it as almost building a business. Not from scratch, but building a business again. So I thought that by using this vlog to take you along on the journey of me building this business, that would actually hopefully answer all the questions that you have, which I was trying to cram into like 6 blogs before. So I will get started with that tomorrow. For today is Friday, 25th of November. This weekend in the US is Thanksgiving, and anybody who has even watched 5 minutes of a vlog before will know how much I love New York. I think I managed to get the words New York into probably about every 5 sentences that I say in my life. I love it. I love operating out there. I love that we're setting up a foothold there. It's been a really, really exciting few months for us getting built out there, and the links between Kuwait and New York, the two places couldn't be more different, but I could not love them more. I think getting to the stage where our business is now going to be based between these two very distinct and very exciting and interesting locations is just an absolute milestone for me. So in New York right now, they're having Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Everybody's celebrating and they're giving thanks for what they are grateful for. And it reminded me about a vlog that I did a while ago. I think it was vlog 32. Don't ask me why I know that. About gratitude. And gratitude is an issue that I've been wrestling with a lot for the last few weeks. It is the single most important thing when you're trying to make changes in your life. It doesn't matter whether these changes are entrepreneurial, whether they are in a job, like if you're going for a promotion, whether they're in your personal life, whether it's a weight you're trying to lose, or whether it's a partner you're trying to attract, or you're having relationship difficulties, or whether you're just in a situation that you really, really don't want to be in and you're trying to get out of it. It seems crazy to say, but one of the biggest factors in achieving the change that you're looking for is being grateful for the situation and the issues and the problems that you're facing. And that's really, really hard, because when people talk about gratitude and they say build gratitude into your daily life, and to be a successful entrepreneur, say 10 things that you're grateful for every morning. It's really easy to be like, I'm grateful because I've got air to breathe, I'm grateful because I've got food in the fridge, I'm grateful because I've got Wi-Fi, and I live in a modern world and things like that. It's really hard to say, I'm grateful for being in such a horrible position that actually what it's doing is it's giving me the strength for the next stage of the journey. Or I'm grateful that that person did something so, mean or so horrible or was so nasty to me, because it allowed me to really develop a bit of my character that I hadn't before, you know, whatever the situation is that you're in. But in business, what a lot of the, I'm not sure what the word is, the sort of unhappiness with the current situation, that's not the right word, I can't really think of the proper words, but incongruence. Where a lot of the incongruence comes from is you've spent years or months or even weeks or maybe decades, depending on where you're at, wishing for something, right? You want to set up a business, or you want to expand your business, or you want to whatever stage you're at of the business journey, or you want to get investment, or you want to do this, or you want to do that. And when that thing comes, it's filled with issues and problems and situations that you didn't expect. But you're extremely grateful that you've got it, because you're like, wow, that's the thing that I hoped and prayed and I dreamed for and I planned for and I goal set and, you know, I thought about. But when it's here, it's not exactly the way I imagined it. You know, for example, when you expand your business internationally, I mean, I had visions of me being this completely self-assured CEO, you know, traveling business class. That didn't happen. I'm lucky if I turn up for a flight not in my pyjamas. I'm lucky if I leave the house and I've got makeup on my face. You know, this is probably one of the rare occasions where I've actually straightened my hair, which is why I wanted to do the vlog tonight. So the vision that you have of what your goal is going to be like is not always necessarily what the actual reality of your goal is. And that's where gratitude really, really, really comes in, because not only have you got to be grateful for it and build on it, what you've got to do is try and seek out the lessons that are for you in the situation that's happening. Not what lessons you think are for other people, right? Because you can't do anything about the lessons that you think other people should be learning. That's the easy way out. The easy way is to say, well, if that person hadn't done this, or well, if they had just learned this, and you know, they should take this away. No, it's about you. In order to give an honest assessment of where you really are, and to be able to bring new ventures and new successes and new avenues and new paths into your life, you've got to be thankful for every single thing that got you where you are. And that's really tough. So I think that's one of the hard things when you think about Thanksgiving. It's really easy on the surface. It's really easy to be thankful for having friends and family, having support network, having, you know, these amazing things that we have. But it's not as easy to be thankful for the things that we really wish didn't happen, you know, or we really are trying to avoid. And when you can find a way to be grateful for every situation, and to be able to take some form of growth or lesson or experience, you know, or just kind of some value for the future from it, that's when you know you're really growing. Because you don't grow when things are good, and you don't learn anything about yourself when times are fantastic. You learn about yourself when you're on your face in the mud, when you've got people trampling all over you, when you cannot get up, when you don't think, like, have you seen the episodes in Game of Thrones where it was the Battle of the Bastards one and Jon Snow got crushed under this stampede of people, and the cinematography was just amazing. Like, you felt that suffocating feeling when you were watching it. You were gasping for air at the same time he was gasping for air. That's what it's like when you're going through a difficult situation that you can't get a handle on and you don't know how to deal with, and you've never been in before, and you feel as if your entire world is crumbling around you. To emerge from that grateful for it having happened, and to learn from it, and to be able to put the lessons into practice, and to be able to then turn around and say to the next generation coming behind you, you're going to go through this, this is what it's like. That's really being grateful. I have not mastered it yet. Believe me, I've just read that this is what we're supposed to do, but I think when you can do that, when you can look at the stage you're at, and when you can express gratitude for it, regardless of the circumstances, and regardless of how far away from the outcome that you thought should have happened, then I think that's a really good place to be. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Please be grateful for all of the blessings in your life, but also let's be grateful for the situations that we're in just now that are really carving us into the person that we need to be to take the next step in the journey. And just one little thought to leave you with: most of the things in your life which will be causing you grief and drama and stress right now, some of these things a year ago were just a dream, and you wished for them and you prayed for them and you hoped for them, and now that they're here and they're giving you this hassle and these sleepless nights, try and remember when you had a time in your life when you didn't have them, and try and remember then just how much you would have given to be going through the stress and the drama and the emotional upset that having these things would bring you. And take care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, good night, happy Thanksgiving.